Hello friend, in this video we will see a topic that is break-even analysis, most important topic of industrial economy in subject industrial engineering. Uh, a break-even analysis is used to determine how much sale volume your business or company need to start making a profit on the basis of quantity and cost. The break-even analysis is especially useful when you are developing a pricing strategy, either as a part of marketing plan or business plan. In economy and business, especially cost accounting, the break-even point is the point at which cost or expenses and revenue are equal. There is no net loss or gain, means no loss, no profit. That point indicate no loss, no profit. So total cost is equal to total revenue, that is break even point. So we'll discuss this break even analysis on the basis or by using a break even graph. This graph represent the relation between cost, sale and profit. In this graph there are mainly 7 parameters, such as first, this horizontal line represent quantity which to be produced by a company, and this vertical axis represent cost or revenue in terms of rupees. Next, this parallel line with horizontal is called fixed line or cost line. The line we will discuss these terms or terminology one by one. And fourth line, that is variable line, always start above fixed line. Then next, that is sale line, start from origin and intersection of variable line and sale line called as a break even point. Then angle between sale line and variable line, this angle called as angle of incidence, and which is inversely proportional to break even point. If the break even point inversely proportional means if break even point shifted towards left, means indirectly this angle of incidence increases. So towards right side of break even point we consider as a profit, and volume produced towards left side we consider as a loss in business. So the small angle of incident means less profit with unfavorable situation. The area of a left break-even point represent loss of the firm, and the right of break-even point indicate the profit of firm. And the sale volume more than, if the sale volume more than break-even point called as margin of safety, or margin of safety is zero at break-even point, means this point indicate no loss no profit volume with respect to revenue generation. Then we will discuss the same terms, that is if you broadly classified cost, that is first variable cost and fixed cost. So variable cost that depend upon production level or output. If your output is increases, so ultimately your variable cost also increases. So variable cost include, that is material, then labor, etc. And fixed cost remain roughly same regardless with output, means whether output increase or decrease, there is no effect on cost. That cost called as a fixed cost. In that include suppose maybe rent, insurance and wages of permanent employee. Next term, that is unit price, the amount of money charged to customer for each unit of a product or services, means indirectly product cost in market, and total cost, that is a summation of fixed cost and variable cost, nothing but total cost. Then total variable cost, except unit sale, expected unit sale, and variable unit cost. Means for total variable cost we consider number of unit as well as variable unit cost. Next, that is total revenue generation. So expected unit sale and unit price multiplied by unit price, and obviously profit loss, difference of total revenue generated and total expenditure or total cost used for making that product, that is nothing but profit. For this break-even analysis we assume certain things. First, actually this model based on quantity and cost. Means this is only two factor or two variables on which we assume or we calculate or we doing certain analysis. So first assumption, that is all element of cost, that is production, administration and selling distribution, can be divided into fixed and variable components. Means all type of cost broadly divided into only two. Means maybe that cost may be fixed or variable. Then variable cost remain constant per unit output. Means practically you consider if production is less, then unit price of component or product should be higher, and if production may vary or increases, so variable cost decreases. But in this model we consider variable cost as well as fixed cost remain constant at all volume of output. Then selling price per unit remains unchanged or constant at all levels of output. If we consider quantity, that is 1000, so first 100 unit also selling price same, or if you want to consider all 1000, then also selling price also same. These are the assumption. And next, volume of production is only factor that influence the cost. Means practically it is not possible that only volume can influence the cost, but we assume or consider only cost parameters. Then there will be no change in the general price level. Similarly, there is one product, and in case of multi-product the sale remain constant. These are the broad assumptions for this model. Then use of break-even point. So by using this model or break-even point, we can decide first, that is helping in deciding the minimum quantity of sale. Means how much we will produce for no loss, no profit situation. Then help in the determination of tender price. Means if we want to receive some order from any organization, so or we put certain tender to grab that order, so it is help to determine that product and unit price also. Then help in examining effect upon organization on profitability. Means how, if how much amount of quantity if we produce, then how profitability will be affected. Then help in deciding among the substitutional of new plants. And next, help in sale price and quantity. Then help to determine marginal cost. Margin means that is profit. Then this model having certain limitation, as I'm already told that this model based on only cost and volume. There is no other factor for consideration for calculating profit or loss. So first, that is a break-even analysis is only a supply side, that is cost only analysis. Then next, obviously again fixed cost remain constant we assume that fixed cost remain constant, that is limitation. Then as well as variable cost also constant per unit output, this is limitation. Then assumptions regarding selling price, then quantity of volume, then if output changes, the selling price remain constant. These are the means all assumptions, means nearly all assumptions are, we have limitations, or because that is decide on this part, because practically it is not possible to consider all values or all prices are constant, means maybe fixed cost or maybe variable cost. Then for better explanation we consider one example. So for to calculate break even point on the basis of fixed cost, that is total fixed cost upon contribution margin per unit. So how to calculate contribution margin per unit, that is contribution margin per unit can be found out by deducting the average variable cost for the selling price. So the formula will be break even point is equal to total fixed cost divided by selling price minus average variable cost. So we consider, suppose one example, suppose the fixed cost of factory is 10,000 rupees and the selling price of per unit, that is 4, and average variable cost per product, that is 2 rupees. So the break even point according to above formula, so we will calculate by above formula, we will get 5,000 units. So break even point we will get 5,000 unit, means on that unit we will not get any loss or profit. This can be seen in the analysis. So sale, that is 5,000 multiplied by 4 rupees per unit, that is sale for 20,000. So cost of goods sold, so variable cost according to 2 rupees and multiplied by 5,000, that is 10,000, and remaining means 20,000 minus 10,000 equal to again 10, which consider as a fixed cost. So total cost, that is 20, and net profit is equal to 0, means manufacturing cost that is fixed and variable 20,000 and sale 20,000, means we'll get 0 profit. Then next example, that is for example, if total revenue is 600 and total variable cost is 450 and total fixed cost is 150, then the contribution ratio is, so contribution ratio 600, that is total revenue minus total variable cost upon total revenue, so we'll get 0.25, the contribution ratio is 0.25. Then break even point on the basis of contribution ratio, so total fixed cost upon contribution ratio is equal to, that is we have total fixed cost 150 and contribution ratio 0.25, so we'll get 600. So the firm achieve its break even point, its sale are 600, the revenue is 600, total cost 600, so ultimately profit or loss nil. So hope so you will enjoy this video, and if you like, so please subscribe. Thank you. That's it. Hello everyone. Today in this video we will discuss about human resources development, which is most important topic of industrial engineering. We all generally we called human resource management. According to Adi Godrej, all corporate strength are depend on people. Means upgradation or any strength of any corporate mainly depend upon resource, that is people or labor. Then according to definition, human resource management, or shortly called as a HRM, is the function performed in organization that facilitate the most effective use of people to achieve organizational and individual goal according to Gulk. So the key point is that means proper utilization or optimum use of people to achieve organization or individual goal or objective. So it is the management science concerned with person or human being. Human is the great resources available with all industries, maybe sorry, it concerned with manufacturing or service industries. So management of this resource with the same care is the need of the system, and it is included in personal management. So aspect of the personal management are carried out in the department throughout the company. So basically there are three main significance or importance of human resources management, this activity. Mainly significance of social or towards society, then professional significance, and third one, that is individual significance. So in social significance, it include dignity of any person is the ultimate importance. HR department work in that, that is it include making balance between job and seekers, or giving justice to deserving people by offering suitable jobs, paying reasonably good compensations, then by conservation of energy or human resources, and maybe helping people in their decision making. So this is regarding significance toward social aspect. Then second aspect, that is professional significance. So it may include by providing maximum opportunity to the employee, and by providing better work culture, then training to the professionals, and counseling them on their main domain area. Last one, that is individual enterprises or significance for individual enterprises. So it include motivation of people to do work, then creating positive attitude in people, then utilizing the available human resources, making them result oriented to achieve goals of the enterprises. So this is the importance of HR management. Then next we'll discuss main objective of uh, HR, or that is human resources management department, or this is actually process. Uh, there are several main objective. So we'll discuss one by one. So first objective of this department to help those who are engaged in production and organization related activity. So this department actually helps the employee related with shop floor production, or maybe in administrative, or that is organization related. Then second, to create a workforce with ability to satisfy organization goal. So obviously each element of any organization, their main objective to their main objective to achieve objective of organization. That's why second point, that create a force with ability to satisfy organization goals. Third one, that is motivate the employee to achieve that organizational goals, or to do work for benefit of organization as well as employee. Then fourth, to satisfy personal objective of employee on personal level. Then fifth, to identify monetary return of the worker to employee. Then next, tap talent in terms of human resources. So this department or this process to identify good talent from that's from staff or employee, and give proper desirable work according to their capability. Then to work out welfare activity for the employee. Then safeguard carry interested of employee, then to satisfy social need and status to the staff. Means in short, this HR management totally work for employee for their personal need, social need, then uh, for upgradation, then obviously upgradation for their own as well as organization. Then next, benefit condition for work, means that is environmental conditions for working. Then educate employee or promote for higher educations. Then to ensure safety and security of employee. Then means in terms of safety policy, then or safety policy or safety equipments, then to make effective utilization of human resources. So this is, I think, main objective of this department or process, that is proper utilization of human resources, means according to work they will fit staff for their proper position. Then to create a healthy work culture. So these are the main objective of human resources management process, or we call department. Then role and responsibility of HR professional, or we can say a personal aspect of manager's job. So regarding role and responsibility of manager, that is conducting job analysis. So that analyze job and their requirement regarding employee, then planning labor need for that job and recruit job candidate by following recruitment procedure. So selecting job candidate for that particular job, then orient and training employee. So next target, that is after selection of deserving candidate, it need to give orientation program or training to that employee to fit into organization. Then managing wages and salaries of employee, then provide incentive and benefits according to their performance. Then appraisal performance, there are number of method to do appraisal performance or check performance of employee to give proper incentive and benefit. Then maybe performance check yearly or monthly. Then communicating include interview, counseling and discipline. Then training and developing managers and building employee committee. So broadly we can say that HR professional is to perform analyzer, scrutinizer, examiner, visionary, counselor, or caretaker, leader, parent, then negotiator, advisor, speaker, and having good administrator. Means there are a lot of qualities required to HR professions or professionals to tackle employee problems, or to we can say things related with employee. Then next we discuss last part, that is HR department operation and functions. So broadly there are two types of HR functions, that is managerial functions and second operative functionals. So managerial functions mainly include planning, organizing, next one is that is staffing, and next directing and controlling. So these are five managerial functions we already discussed in introduction part of industrial engineering. Second one, that is operative or function in running condition of organization, that is procurement include job analysis, HR planning. Then their recruitment, selection, placement, then conduction of induction programs, then intermobility, development of staffing, that is to provide training, then exclude departments, then career planning, their succession planning, human resource development, and their strategy means indirectly planning regarding development. Third function, that is motivation and compensation. It include job design, then work scheduling, that is starting of work, then motivation of employee, then job evaluation, performance, or we can say appraisal of staff, then compensation, administration, and intensive benefit and services provided to the employee. Then regarding maintenance, it include health of employee, safety, welfare, and social security. Means all these functions totally related with employee benefits or employee work enhancement to achieve organization goal. Then integration include grievances, then discipline, term and teams and teamworks, then collective bringing, then participation, empowerment, trade and employee association, industrial relation with employee. Last, that is emerging issue. It include personal record, personal audit, personal research, HR accounting, then job stress, mentoring, and international human resources management. So broadly, you can say a function of HR management, that is manpower planning, then training, then employee relations, health and safety, welfare, and record keeping, related all activity of employee. So in short, I'm trying to explain what is human resources management, their importance, objective, and related their functions. Hope so you will enjoy this video. Thank you.